So I wanted to start off this video with some boss rewards, 9 rare candies, and some coins. I also got some vote crate keys, so next thing I'll go ahead and do is open up some vote crates. Just 2 of them, but they could be good rewards. First up, we will get 10 repeat balls, I believe. And second up, 10 diamonds. Back home, if I can warp correctly. And I've actually added some stuff since last time: a PC block, a anvil, a healer, a normal anvil. That first one's a mechanical anvil, some furnaces smelting up, some gold that I had gone mining for recently, and some resources that I don't think were here last time, along with our old chest of random stuff that was just in there. Now over here are some blocks, cobblestone, marking out corners of our claimed area, cobblestone and wood. And inside of here, we want to build a base, but as I clear out the Pokemon, first up, Charmeleon is learning a new move, Fire Fang. I think I'll end up replacing Scratch. Or maybe not. Smokescreen? Or Growl? I decided to end up replacing Smokescreen. Don't really need that leather, or chests are getting kind of full. And I also got another vote crate key, and that earned me a Mega Stone key. I also, by the way, decided to start using the Technic Launcher, which is why I have the Master Ball as well as some of the new stuff. And our Mega Stone crate will end up giving us the Knight X. Not the actual Mewtwo though. Back home to hopefully finally start building our base now. I'll just go ahead and put this thing away. I also added a new chest, by the way, because things are getting kind of full. As well as I went mining a bit more because I really just didn't feel like starting my build. But now I have the resources for the build: some wood, some stone, cobblestone, and andesite. And I'm going to start building basically just the regular house that, well, not the regular house, but the same type of house that I normally make. And you're going to start at a corner. These are 4 corners again. This is just to mark out the land that we have claimed. We're going to go to our corners, and we're going to count in 1, 2, 3, place it on that 3rd block. 1, 2, 3, place it on that 3rd block. These 2 should line up, and we're going to do the same over here, except not the 3rd block. We're going to come in from that point. So 1, 2, 3. And I believe I did end up messing this up, so I will go back to fix it, and there we go. We were supposed to start from there, not the very corner. And these 4 will all line up, and we'll build up a total of 5 tall on every one of them. And speed this up just a little bit, and we're done. And next up, we have to pick a side that's going to be our front. Over here is the swamp, and over on this side, however, is a forest, but since the last episode, we have had some other people, if you can see that, yep, there we go. Some other people have started to move in the area. Whoops. Some other people started to move into the area, so I think we'll have our front face them. We haven't met them yet, but they are there. They have been here. So next thing we'll do, decide this is our front, is I want a door. 2 doors because this is an even number of blocks, so there's 2 centers, and we'll count in from the outsides 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I realized I still messed it up, even though I thought I had fixed it. Turns out this was supposed to be counting from the second block, not the third one. So this should be over here. I'll go ahead and fix that real quick. And we're supposed to start from this third, so 3 in is that. There, 1, 2, 3, and over there. Because we're not counting the corners, so we'll go ahead and fix this one as well. Let's just push it 1 out in order to line them all up. And that'll make our building 26 blocks wide, meaning you can go 12 blocks in, 2 blocks of door, and 12 more blocks. So I'll just count in. We're going to go in from the corner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll speed this part up. And in we can count our 12th and 13th blocks, throw in a door, and I put doors that way. The inside should not have the door. You get the extra block of space on the inside. I don't understand why people build their doors backwards. Counting some more blocks, we'll build some more frames along the back. This is every 8 blocks, so there should be 8 blocks into frame, 8 blocks into frame, and 8 blocks left. We'll build some more frames, this time only 6 blocks, and you can count from the end as well, so that you can make sure that it's actually even. And we'll place our frame down there, and we can count just to confirm that we have in fact done this right. Build up our frame once again, 4 blocks tall, 4 more blocks tall, sorry, and we can finish up on these last 2. And get our last frame in. Now there's 2 more that we're going to build. Over on the sides this way, we're going to count from the front 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block, and we'll walk straight over. Count once again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put it on the 6th block. And you can see that they line up just fine. We'll build these 2 right back up so they can match the same height as everything else. And our wooden frames are done. Now let me clear out some of these Pokemon here, and I will be back to build the walls, and I'm back. And the next thing we're going to do is just build our walls all the way up. And this might take some time because you can only reach 2 blocks, so short little minute-long time lapse. Later, I'll be back with some completed walls. And we are done. Just have to pick up this one little bit of cobblestone floating inside a wall. And we have all 4 walls put up, but it's solid cobblestone, and it really doesn't look all that good as just cobblestone. So what I'm going to do is break open some areas in this wall where we can basically fill it in with andesite. I think it'll add some texture into the wall, make it look slightly different. We don't want to put too much, but we also don't want too little. So I'll just break up little portions into this wall where we can refill it with andesite, and you can use stone as well. Mossy cobblestone looks nice as well. Basically just blocks with stone type blocks. You probably don't want granite or diorite, but any real stone type block should do. Maybe not stone bricks, but maybe stone bricks might work. I'm not sure. You can basically just play around with it to see what looks nice and what doesn't. But for this, I'm just going to go with normal andesite and just andesite. And that's one wall done, and I think it looks a lot better than how it was before with a little bit of variety into it. And I have to do it for the other 4, but there was a raid boss, and I got a random Pokemon, which was Venusaur, so that's what that was. But yeah, I'm done with my walls now. All 4 of them are done. They look a lot better than earlier. Lastly, we have to finish up the floor. Just going to go with this simple wood planks. So have to clear out all of this dirt. I decided to put away some of the stuff we had. I did go exploring a bit more to get some resources, but we're back now. We should be able to finish the base soon. I'm also going to make an iron shovel because we have a lot of digging to do. And one iron shovel later, we're ready to dig out the entirety of this floor and little time lapse as I do so. And we haven't actually dug out the full thing, and that's because over in the middle, I actually wanted a little Pokeball rug kind of thing. I guess it could look like a rug. I just thought it would look better with something there rather than just solid wood, which I really don't think would look all that good. But over here, we're essentially going to build a circle, and it's a small circle. There's websites that do this for you, and it's simply for a circle with a diameter that I wanted, which in this case is 8. It's 4 blocks and a diagonal, looking basically like this. And over in the center, I want some glowstone. Don't have all the glowstone yet, but I'll fill it in as we go. We do have a little bit, just 7, so I'll make 1 glowstone, and we're going to put them in the middle. Fill on all 4 later. The next thing we need is some wool. which I could just kill a bunch of Mareep that spawn nearby, but that seems like it'll take a lot more work than I'm willing to do. So I just go over to the Pokemon Center to buy it. And I haven't bought much stuff here, so I don't really know where much is, but after looking around for a little bit, we finally find the wool. Buy the wool that we need. And back home we go. Finally. Now, I do realize at this point that I messed up the recipe for carpets, so I will need to go back in order to get more. And I decided to just go ahead and do that right now, but this should be a bit quicker because I know exactly how much I need, and I actually know where the wool is, so I'm not going to have to go through the entire store to find it. Okay, I guess I don't know where it is yet, and there we go, finally find it. Should have been the first thing I see, but 8 more black wool I will buy, and we will be back on our way home in order to finish building up the little rug Pokeball thing on our floor. I'll just craft the carpets here to make sure, and we have 30. I believe we needed 28, so we'll have 2 extras. Essentially what I want is cover the glowstone with carpets and go along the outside with some carpets. Now, these 4 over here, I do have not much wood, so I decided to just go ahead and use dirt for those to save the 2 wood planks just in case I run out. And these are all in the way, so I can't really finish this yet, but I will eventually. And I also have to dig out the rest of this circle because on the inside we have to fill it with white wool on this side, and on the other side some red wool. Finishing up the white wool right here, and let's dig out the other side so that we can go ahead and put in some red wool. And it's probably not the nicest looking Pokeball, but I think it'll be good, just fine. Probably doesn't even look that bad, especially for something this small. Looks pretty good. And I decided to just complete the floor off camera. I moved some mechanical anvils there. I have a healer and our PC in the middle. Furnaces and a crafting table, and our storage over here with some berries and random items up in the top chest. Some blocks in the middle, and valuables, TMs, apricorns over on the bottom. Floor is finished. Now all that's left is finishing up our ceiling. And eventually I'll probably go ahead and put a second floor on it, but for now I will just put a simple wooden ceiling. Now I also have a vote crate key that I got, so let's go ahead and claim that before I finally work on our ceiling. Going ahead to claim a vote crate, not a level crate, and I will get 10 tokens. Now, I think this is the first time I've actually gotten tokens. And what they let you do is go over to the Poke Builder, along with acting as a secondary currency. They let you go over to the Poke Builder, and you can edit your Pokemon. You can change the abilities, you can edit gender, level, Level's probably not that worth it, but it's a thing you can do. You can edit the gender, edit the Pokeball, edit its IVs even. You can change its shiny status. The IVs are very expensive to do, probably not too worth it. Maybe if you have like one IV that you need to add, but that's not for us to do right now. What we have to do right now is go finish our ceiling. And I'm back after finishing it. Looks a lot better. I'll probably have some stairs over going that way in order to get to the second floor, as well as putting a roof up top, maybe. Definitely, because that'll look a lot nicer than what we have right now with a flat top. And I'll probably throw some other items in later. There are some end game items that we have no use for right now. But for now, our base is done, and that will be the end of the episode.